Is this actually going to be an easy thing to do? I think I might have jinxed this. Reason for that is Brexit. Wingard is what that says. Winter is definitely coming. It's all damp and cold outside. I had a bit of time free from other jobs and kids to have a look at Bob this morning. Put the heating on in the garage, maybe turn the engine over. We're also looking at this rear view mirror, which is nice, it's an original mirror. And you see a lot of Morris Minors with the like clip-on chrome looking mirrors, which aren't the original ones. But you can see when you look close, it's pretty old and tatty. This thing is disgusting. I thought I'd try and see if I can get it off. Just something for me to do today. It would seem to be a very easy job just to unattach this rubbery bit here, and there'll be some screws under there. But no job is easy. So I got this from ESM Minors, which is basically a remanufactured version of the original. It's different sort of material. This is more plasticky material rather than the foam vinyl stuff, but otherwise it's essentially the same. And it also comes with the little sucker pad attachment and the screws. You might say this is the only thing I really need, because there's nothing actually wrong with my other one, it's just a bit tatty. And I'm definitely not going to throw away the other one, because there'll be plenty of people probably want to buy it on eBay. I'm not going to sell it immediately, I'll hang on to it, but I'm just interested in whether I can get that rear view mirror off, just as something to do today. And I'll try and fit this new one back on. I'm hoping I can just sort of prise this off. Oh, yeah, that was very easy. Huh. And I've just got 3 crosshead screws. Is this actually going to be an easy thing to do? If so, that's the first time that's ever happened with this car. One is just coming straight out. I think it has obviously been taken off when the car was resprayed, however many years ago that was. If you don't have one of these mirrors, presumably you got some holes just to screw one in, if at some point it's gone missing. Okay. Well, that is literally the first time anything has ever come off this car without complications. I just brought it in to have a look. You see how badly it's all roughed up. But can you see it says Wingard is what that says. Wingard made in England. I was interested in that because I've seen the name Wingard on quite a few little bits and pieces on the car. I thought they were sort of an aftermarket manufacturer, but in fact apparently particularly rear view mirrors were a standard part that they made for a lot of British cars. And I looked into it a bit, and Wingard were a company based in Chichester, and they started out making blackout discs for cars, or they made their sort of name making blackout discs for cars. The Wingard name originally was a particular product, which was like a width kind of indicator, I guess, like those things that you have on, you know, can stick on the side of cars to kind of keep cyclists away from you. They started off doing that, but then they made blackout discs in the war, so I guess they made quite a bit out of that. And then they started making other car accessories, particularly rear view mirrors was a thing that they did. So that's Wingard. Now, they were taken over by the company Britax in the 1960s. And Britax, you might know, did a lot of things, like seat belts and all sorts of things, but particularly known now, you see Britax pushchairs and baby seats for cars. And they were actually a British company, and they were manufacturing in the UK until 2022, when they closed their factory down. They're no longer, they manufacture in Germany now. Reason for that is Brexit. Okay, so brilliant. I don't just know this stuff, it's on the internet. I don't normally have this lamp down here. It's nice though, isn't it? Let's just have a look at these two together then. Okay, yeah, it's just a lot smarter than a new one. And there's no way I could repair that. It's sort of disintegrated. But it will be kept. It will go in there. I think about what to do with that. Of course, I think I might have jinxed this by saying this job was going to be easy, because I haven't put the new mirror back on. Let's see what happens there. That is a problem, because the screws they provide with it aren't gripping. There doesn't seem to be, they don't seem to be the right size for the holes. So that is a slight problem. But yeah, they're a different size. So I'll just use the original ones. That's fine. Yeah, they're tight. Dropped a screw. Yeah, that's the only thing that's gone wrong, is I dropped the screw. So that's amazing. Right. So that's done. By Wingard, hello, wherever this was made, probably Sri Lanka or something like that. But to be fair to ESM miners, they do supply good quality products. They check out the items they're supplying and make sure they are a good replacement. Whereas stuff you just might buy off eBay, which looks like the right thing, often it's not so good. So I'm pleased with that. But of course, although it's a miserable rainy day, I am going to take it out for a drive. Pop up to Tesco's, I think. I think it's good for it to warm everything up. It's so damp and sort of humid today. I can't see if it would do it anything but good. There's no salt on the road, so I think we're good. And it's a bit of fun anyway. Oops. This reminds me, I'd quite like to get window wipers that actually worked and actually wipe the rain off the windscreen. That would be quite useful. Maybe that's my next little job. Thanks for watching today. I hope that you found that interesting. I didn't expect to be delving into the history of Wingard. That was really interesting, I thought. But bye for now. Bye.